Well, this is part 4 of making homemade diesel fuel again out of used motor oil. So this empty tote of used motor oil I got from garages. I'm going to use my pallet jack to get it closer to the door of my shed so I can reach it with my machine to get the empty tote out and bring another tote of used motor oil into my shed. Now I got another tote of raw motor oil from local garages in here. I'm going to get ready to mix that motor oil with gasoline in this tote. So again, we're going to take this little pump with a little weight on it. Going to put all the way to the bottom of the tote and then pick it up about 2 to 3 inches off the bottom. So that's ready to start pumping oil. We're just going to temporarily move this drum out of the way. Okay, make sure the doors are open on the shed. Turn my exhaust fan on. Now I'm going to pump about 30 gallons of stale gas into my mixing tote with my big pump. There she goes. And I have my exhaust fan going, doors open, and my garage doors open. The electric pump is outside. Okay, this one is done. Now the next one. Hose is in, bungee strap is hooked up. Plug the pump back in, and just wait a little bit. Now both totes have 30 gallons. With stale gasoline, now it's time to fill them up to 275 gallons of motor oil. I only have enough to do the one tote right now, so I'll just put a lid on this one until I'm ready with more oil to mix with it. Now I brought my big pump inside, set up top of that filtered motor oil, put the pickup hose down in, and now we're going to start pumping this filtered motor oil in with the gasoline and mix it. Put the lid on this one and continue to wait for it to fill up. Okay, I stopped at 250 gallons. Now I'm going to use my drill to mix this up. I'm going to check the viscosity with my dipper here and see if I need to add more gas or oil to the mix. If it drains too fast out of that paint can, it needs more oil. If it drains too slow, it needs more gas. Now my typical mixtures. The summer mix for Stinky Pete is between 25 to 30 gallons. My winter mix is between 50 to 60 gallons of gasoline to oil. My bulldozer and diesel tractor typically get about 80 to 100 gallons of gasoline to oil mix. And the furnace gets between 125 to 150 gallons of gas to oil mix. The mixture depends on if you have mostly transmission fluid or gear oil, so you might have to add more or less gasoline to get the right viscosity you need. So let's mix this up. Make sure you mix it up real good. Now I check it with my dipper here, and I check the viscosity right here. Viscosity was good, so I'm going to fill this up the rest of the way with motor oil. Mix it a little bit more. Now just put the lid on it and let it sit for at least 2 weeks to let all that dirt and water, anything that might still be in there, to settle to the bottom. I'm going to pump the rest of that filtered motor oil in the other mixing tote.